There is a lot of talk at the moment about why women should focus on protein in their diets. Today's episode unpacks the power of protein and how it can help you be the best version of yourself. Hello and welcome to the Happy Thriving Mums podcast, the show that talks about the simple actions busy mums like you can take to prioritise your own happiness, health and fitness. And it doesn't stop there. This show also includes amazing stories from inspiring women who help others to be the best version of themselves. Because if you feel great, you thrive, and so does your family. Let's get started. Hello, welcome along. I hope you're doing well. We are well through February now. It's nearly the end of it. Where has it gone? Things are getting a little bit more spring-like. The days are definitely lighter and longer, which I really think does help to lift the mood of everyone a bit, doesn't it? I know that I'm feeling a bit more brighter, and I know that the kids are too. Today we are focusing on the power of protein. Not just why it's important, but why particularly it's important for women. Here I'll be talking about protein intake for the majority of people who don't have any special or medical needs for a particular diet, intolerances, it's a tricky word, isn't it? Or otherwise. Always consult with your GP if you are unsure. So let's get started. Why is protein important? Well, we use protein for all kinds of reasons in our body. I know it's quite a popular subject at the moment, but it's really, really important for us on so many levels. It can help to provide energy, it can help our muscles and bones be healthy and strong, and it can also help to support our immune function within our bodies. Protein is often thought of the building blocks of the body, and it forms everything from your muscles to your skin to your hair to your hormones. So this is a really powerful nutrient that we must ensure we are getting enough of, and the right types as well. Protein is crucial, especially for women over 40, due to its role in maintaining muscle mass, supporting metabolic health, which is linked with energy production and a breakdown of foods that we eat, and also aiding recovery, whether this is just recovering from your day in general, or if you're exercising regularly, helping the recovery process from working out. Unfortunately, as we age, and especially as we reach perimenopause and beyond, various age-related processes happen. I think you know what I'm talking about. I know that I've started to experience some of these. And what I am trying to do now that I am well into my 40s is to take steps to try to ensure that I am eating and nourishing my body in a way to help me feel at my best. So, as we age, there is a variety of different things that start to happen to us. Unfortunately, these are inevitable, but there are whole things that we can do to try and offset them to help us be as healthy as we can for as long as possible. So, in particular, when perimenopause starts, the following things can happen. So, firstly, we can experience age-related muscle loss. This can actually increase the risk of weakness within the muscles, it can increase the chance of falling, and it can also increase the chance of fractures or breaking bones if we were to fall. In fact, it is reported that we could lose anything from between 3 to 8% of our muscle mass per decade past our 40s. Other reports and research suggest that we can lose 1% of our muscle mass each year after our 50s. So if we can protect our muscles and make them as strong as possible, this is really important. If you think about this in our daily lives, it can actually be quite worrying. If you think about your house right now, and I'm thinking about mine, if it's anything like mine, oh my goodness, there are always things on the floor. There's Lego, there is toys, there is books, there's the dog. If we don't maintain our muscle mass, we are effectively losing our armour. So if we were to step or trip or fall over, my dog is always getting under my feet. I'm quite surprised actually that I haven't tripped over properly yet. If we were to trip over any of those things, we can get hurt, right? It is our muscles that help to catch us if we fall. They can prevent us falling. And also, if we do end up falling, they protect us from that impact or any impact that may occur. So we need to try and protect this muscle mass as much as possible. Additionally, if, like me, I want to be able to physically pick up my children for as long as possible. If my kids get into their 20s and I can pick them up off the ground, I would be firstly amazed, secondly delighted, and thirdly I know that it would really embarrass them, which as a parent you're really looking to do that at different points in your life, aren't you? So I'd love to be able to do that. So I need to know that I am maintaining and strengthening my muscle mass as I age as well. So it is a bit more of a battle and it is harder, but it is not impossible. I also know that as I age, I do not want to struggle with daily activities such as carrying shopping, picking things up, making sure that I can pick things up with ease, moving things around if I have to clean the house or anything like that. I don't want to be concerned about doing any of those things. And also, I am stubborn. Ask my friends, I'm a stubborn person. I don't like asking for help. I like being able to do stuff for myself and feeling that I am able. So making sure that I am protecting my muscles, and if I can, which I know I can if I train correctly and eat correctly, improving my muscle mass. Another problem that can occur as we age is the risk of osteoporosis. So osteoporosis is when your bones become a bit weaker and the kind of density within them declines. This happens in women, especially due to declining levels of estrogen as we age, because this can affect the calcium metabolism and bone density in our bodies. So this osteoporosis risk can also link in with all the things I said above about falling or kind of catching yourself. If we fall and our bone density is not good, then we are much more likely to be at risk from fractures. And that's not a good thing. Nobody wants any broken bones. Another problem that occurs as we age is that our immune system weakens. Ensuring that we are eating enough protein can really help to ensure that our immune system is strong and strengthened. Another process that changes is that our metabolism slows, which can affect our weight. Protein can boost metabolism through something called the thermic effect of food, which can help make sure that our metabolism is at a better rate and also help to regulate our appetite. I know that I suffer from this one. I don't know if you're the same, but I remember being younger and I would just eat and eat and eat. I would always feel hungry and I would eat huge portions. And if I went out for dinner, like if I went to a restaurant or something and I had a bigger meal than I would at home, it used to be fine. It used to be not a problem. I just get involved, get stuck in and really enjoy it. But now, if I eat too much, oh my goodness me, I feel so full and so bloated. And it doesn't just last for a little bit of time, it lasts for the rest of the day. And sometimes when I go to bed, I'm still feeling it. And it is because of this metabolism slowing down and my metabolism being just not what it used to be. So these menopausal transitions can affect muscle recovery, insulin sensitivity, fat distribution as well. So there's a whole range of things that annoyingly we have to try and mitigate as women if we want to be as healthy and as strong and as ready to take on the day as we possibly can. And as a mum, I feel that this is imperative because sometimes when you're parenting, things can take you by surprise, things can suck you in, you can get lost in a moment. And I just feel that if I am not kind of match fit for this purpose, then I'm not going to be able to cope as well as I can. So having adequate protein in our diet can help offset many of these things. For maximum effect on our health, we need to make sure that adequate protein is taken in combination with a balanced diet, ensuring that you are getting all of the other nutrients that you require. So we need to make sure that you've got enough carbs in your diet, enough fat. I know that can be kind of counterintuitive, but you do need to eat some fat, the right balance of vitamins, the right balance of minerals, and of course, making sure that you are drinking plenty of fluids to make sure that you're hydrated. So ensuring all of this, in addition to really good other lifestyle habits and activities, such as weight training, such as adequate sleep and rest, for example, can help you get the maximum positive effect of trying to offset these age-related processes as best we possibly can. We might not be able to make them disappear, but we can definitely go out kicking and screaming and trying as much as possible to keep us in the best shape that we can be. So, what are we aiming for in regards to eating protein? For general health, we should be aiming for around 1 gram of protein per kilo of body weight per day. So as an example, If you weigh 65 kilos, you should be aiming to eat around 65 grams of protein in your diet each day. If you're exercising, you may require a little bit more. So I know that athletes, for example, have specialised diets linked to what they need and linked to what they need depending on whatever sporting event it is that they do. And they might require up to 2 grams of protein per kilo of body weight. But for a normal person, exercising, having a good daily life, around 1 gram of protein is adequate for our needs. So what does this look like though? It's all very well. Sometimes I hear people say, oh, you need this amount of this, but what does it actually look like and how can you picture it in your mind? So if you think of it in a more holistic term, what a good thing to aim for is around 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. And as much of it as possible, you want through unprocessed foods. So you don't want to be necessarily eating it through something like ham or bacon or sausages. You want to have a more kind of whole food which provides it. Because within that, you want to get as many essential amino acids as possible. And what amino acids are they the kind of like little cells, building blocks that make up the protein. So if you want to picture this even more simply, a good measure of a portion of protein is if you hold your hand out in front of you, I'm actually doing it right now, I know you can't see me. If you hold your hand out in front of you, your portion of protein should be about the size and width of the palm of your hand. And that's how much you should try and get within your meal. So there's different sources of protein. We can have animal proteins and we can have plant proteins. Animal proteins are also often known as complete proteins, and they are best for ensuring that we get all the different amino acids that we need to build the protein that we need within our body. Therefore, we need to have more of these in our diets, if possible, to satisfy our body's requirements. The British Nutrition Foundation suggests, though, we should aim to get a range of protein. So a mix of animal-based protein and plant-based protein, if possible, is great. But obviously, if you follow a certain diet, for example, if you're a vegetarian, you will need to adapt what you eat accordingly. So great sources of animal protein include red meat, chicken, fish, eggs, and dairy products. And great sources of plant-based proteins can be found in fruits, vegetables, seeds, beans, pulses, and grains. Pulses are particularly good because they are low in fat and high in fibre, which also gives you a great kind of other nutritional arrangement. That's not the best word, but it gives you greater nutritional quality within the diet. As with most things, not all types of protein are equal. So to help you with this, I have produced a free protein cheat sheet, which has got listed loads of different types of proteins, like the ones that I've just mentioned, but also the amount that you should try and consume and how much protein is within it. So have a look at that, download it from the show notes, and that will hopefully help you get the right amount of protein that you need into your diet. So as you can see, protein, this power-packed macronutrient, is so essential for us to have in our diets. It can stimulate your muscle growth and prevent muscle loss. It can help promote feelings of fullness, reduce cravings, and support fat loss whilst preserving lean body mass. How cool is that? It can help support tissue repair and also can help with insulin responses to the food that you eat. It can maintain our energy levels. It can help maintain resilience against infections and chronic diseases. Therefore, it is crucial that we get enough of it in our diets. So to help you with this, I have got 3 ideas for you to help you get adequate and quality protein into your diet. Remember, with these ideas, you don't have to do them all. I give you 3 so you can pick and choose what is going to work best for you. If you can do all of them, then obviously it's going to have a great effect, but just pick one. Try it this week. So what can we do to ensure we have adequate protein in our diet and make us as strong, energized, and healthy as possible? Number 1, when you are cooking, or maybe you're doing meal planning, plan your meals around protein. Yes, choose your protein first. Choose what protein you are going to have first, then build the rest of the meal around this. That way, you know you have taken care of your protein requirements first and added other things on top of it. Okay, so choose your protein requirements first. That was number one. Number two, I really try and do this one because I just find it makes my life easier knowing that I do one lot of cooking and it lasts for a little while. So my second idea is batch cook high protein meals so that they are ready to go when you need them. You could put them in the freezer, have them all ready to go. You could spend a Sunday doing some big cooking and then have them kind of stored away for when you need them. Or at the beginning of the week, maybe you could cook up several chicken breasts or boil several eggs, store them in the kitchen, in the fridge obviously, so that they are ready if you need a snack or if you just need a quick lunch that you want to go to. So idea number two is batch cook high protein meals so that they are readily available to you when you need them. My third idea is to ensure you have a range of proteins in your diet, if you can, from both meat and plant-based sources. Obviously, this is what works for you in terms of your diet, whether you've chosen your diet or you have specific things that you need to ensure happen. So choose protein sources from minimally processed foods. So think about having a lovely piece of pork compared to a hot dog. They are both sources of protein, but they are both not equal in nutritional value. So think about what you're eating. If you can, take some time to plan your meals for a couple of weeks. And then once you've done a 3 or 4 weeks worth, you can just rotate each week. And that means that shopping is easier, planning is easier, you know what you're getting. And it's just spending that little bit of time to ensure that you are making sure that you are getting everything that you need into your diet. So my third idea was to ensure that you have a range of different protein sources in your diet and that maybe you plan your meals ahead and then eat them on repeat. So as a little recap for you, 3 ideas to help you ensure you get the protein that you need in your diet is number 1, think of protein first at every meal. Number 2, batch cook and store protein dishes and foods so they are readily available. And thirdly, get a range of proteins in the diet by planning ahead and then use them on rotation. Make sure you're looking at best nutritional value. I hope that has helped you to get an idea of what protein is, why we need it in the diet, and how valuable it is. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to download your free protein cheat sheet from the show notes so that you know what you're getting and how it is helping you to be the best version of yourself. I will see you next time.